All right, y'all. Just getting some stuff set up here. Getting ready, of course, for the trailer tonight. Let me just quickly take a look at this calendar real quick. Let's see. Okay, so says here that New Heroes 10/17. So yeah, the trailer for the New Heroes banner is definitely tonight. All right, we got a double special banner coming on the 24th, and then we have the Mythic banner on the 31st, which is Halloween. Pretty coincidental. Okay, so basically we're just going to chill out until trailer drops. I have some work to be done here. We got Resonant battles and Arena Assault to play, of course, so we're going to make sure to get the runs in. So, what's good, guys? How y'all doing? All right, we got Pad Q in the chat. What's up, my man? We got Ichi. What's up? Ichi in Japanese is #1. So, the homie Ichi is #1. We got Smoke MK. He going to be late this time? Nah, we ain't late. We're here actually a minute early, I think. All right, we got Chiku in the chat. What's up, Chiku? All right, Samuel Ari. New name. I haven't seen them before. Yo, Tacho, hello from Italy. It's 4 a.m. Oh, snap. Who wants to watch a live stream at 4 in the morning, right? Oh, boy, 4 a.m. There, we got Azura Emblem. All right, so looks like we got an all-star cast in the chat. So tonight, you know, I'm thinking tonight we're going to get the New Heroes banner with Ascended Air on it. I feel like there's a very good chance she's probably just going to be on the banner. And the reason why is because if you think about lately how they've been handling a lot of these new unit releases, like we got Asker in the files, and then immediately after that we got him on the next banner. They did the same thing with, well, I guess Rearmed Lift. I was about to call him Ascended Lift, but no, he's Rearmed Lift. And they did that also with Ymir too. So it seems like they have this habit now of just ghost dropping random units into the files, brand new units, and then as soon as we get the next banner, those units end up being on the banner. So I feel like that's probably the same thing that's going to happen tonight here. We're going to most likely see Ascended Air and more on the banner. As for which title game is going to be accompanying Air, I can't really say. I've seen some people tossing Fates out there, like maybe it's going to be a Fates banner, but I'm not too sure about that, considering we just got double Corins on this Halloween banner. I don't know if they want to dip into Fates again so early. Alright, Chiku says, I can see Ascended Air and surprise Arcane Thrassir. Oh, that would be pretty dope. Arcane Thrassir or Rearmed Thrassir. Give us our first mage for the rearm things. Retrograde Bolide. What's up, my man? PadQ says, please give us Camille or Byleth. Alt Camille needs the extra one to be on par with Lynn. LMAO Byleth. I just want him to get a new alt. My guy has been overshadowed hard by female Byleth. I guess male Byleth would be interesting. We only have one alt of him, I think, and meanwhile we got like 2 alts of female Byleth already. All right, Lucario RX says, I'm thinking about Rearmed Thrassir or someone else. See, I don't know if it's going to be Rearmed Thrassir yet, though, because I feel like if it would have been her, we would have already had her in the data files, but we didn't. So, for them to drop her on the trailer, she would have to be added, like, prior to the data mine already for her to be in the very next banner, I think. They can't just, like, stealth drop her or anything. All right, Wise Blade says, Dawn Brigade banner, that'd be something. Imagine that. Imagine Tellius actually getting a banner that's not beast units. That could not possibly happen. All right, so here we are in RB. It's, surprisingly enough, it's 3 houses week, so not going to be a problem. We have these busted units here. But I love that 3 houses is accompanied by freaking TMS of all things. the game that they just don't want to give another banner to. Well, I guess we got the Form of Soul remix thing already for them, so maybe their intent is for people to pick up the formas of the TMS units. But who really cares? We got this Edelgard. We're just going to run and gun. There's no way Chad Warden's going to be able to kill this Edelgard, so we can just go balls deep here. Alright, Turtlebot. What's up, Turtlebot? Yo, a Tacho stream. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've actually done anything YouTube related. Kind of been laying low a little bit. I've actually been playing a bunch of other games is the main reason why. Sunbreak just had the recent update, and we're getting ready now for the third update for Sunbreak as well. So, like, it's real busy for me to just play one game, because I'm the type of person that likes to play a whole bunch of other games, not just stick to one. So, my attention on Faye has not really been all there, to tell you the truth, but in that same regard, it's not like I'm going to quit the game or anything. I still love playing Faye, of course. Okay, Sophia, despite her effective against Colorless, is just not doing anything for her here. Alright, Funny Bunny. What's up, Funny Bunny? Lindia says, we need Lucia Infantry Faye, dang it. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have any of Alincia's crew, right? So, Bastion, Lucia, and Joffrey. I'm honestly kind of stunned that they're not in the game yet. I feel like they have more relevance than Soth does. Because at least in Path of Radiance, those guys were doing stuff. It's not just like Radiant Dawn was their only thing. But I feel like Soth was only really relevant in Radiant Dawn. He didn't really do much in Path of Radiance. Wise Blade says, what weapons do you use? Monhun, yeah. I love Monster Hunter. I main bow. My first Monster Hunter game was World and Iceborne. So, in that game, I mixed it up. I actually used, for the most part, all the weapons, but I wasn't particularly good with all of them. But my mains were dual blades and bow. Because a Pokemon fan, I just enjoy the thought of using weapons that rely on the elemental damage. So you want to be like super effective when you're using the elemental weapons like dual blades and bow. And that just hits home for me with Pokemon stuff. Alright, Azura Emblem says, I have a feeling we're going to get Arvel as this month's Mythic. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, because they did actually give us 3 Hopes stuff. So I think Arvel could be a good Mythic choice. Okay, we just tore through this. I didn't even, like, pay much attention to this. And we've already got the dub here. Alright, Ichi says, Tacho, have you played Bravely Default and Second? I played the first, but I didn't play the second one. I'm not really sure why I didn't play the second one, because I did enjoy the first one. I had a lot of fun playing the first game, but I don't know. It was a little too text-heavy for me. Like, I'm the type of person that doesn't like super text-heavy games. And the story in Bravely Default 1 just felt like it dragged on a lot. But the gameplay itself, I thought the gameplay was fantastic. So that's why I enjoyed the first game. Wise Blade says, me too. Dual blades, bow, and charge blade. Bow and dual blades are silly in Sunbreak, yeah. I mean, the fast weapons also are pretty good too, because you don't necessarily have to be as skilled to use the fast weapons. Because all your attacks, they're very easy to cancel out of and just get out of the way. And it's harder for the monsters to hit you when you're using weapons like that, as opposed to something slow like Greatsword or, I don't know, what else is a slow weapon, like Switch Axe and Lance. You have to be, like, actually skilled at the game to pull out those weapons, right? So, me being a scrubby dubby, I gotta stick to the quick weapons so I don't get clobbered. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into Arena Assault now. Wait, what is this? This does not require a dueling sword. Wait, why do they even give you this warning? What is the point of this? You can earn experience, SP, and hero merit for the first battle each day only. Has that message always been there? Have I just never noticed that? Oh, IP cool. That's pretty interesting. The homeboy is there, but we can't fight him because 758 is too low. I gotta be looking for like 764 and up. Which we got there. Witchy waifu. Alright, Drift Slave says, I had the impression Tacho would be an Insect Glaive user. Nah. I mean, the Insect Glaive is pretty cool, though. I like the idea of it. Like, you have this cane and you can do, like, jumping attacks and stuff. It's a very interesting kind of weapon, a very interesting design choice. But I'm just boring. I stick to the bow and dual blades. Alright, Ichi says, Bravely Default was text-heavy, but it also had a tiring, repetitive loop mid-game segment. Yeah, that is true. For the most part, it felt like you were just doing the same things over and over in Bravely Default. But the start of the game is very fun, though. Like, when you're first starting to get your classes, like, you go in the cave and you get the thief class. I thought that was a really cool subplot thing. And you get, like, the first class I think you get is the monk class, which is pretty cool, of course. Monks, they just fight with their bare fists. Which I don't understand why we can't do that in Fae yet. We can't have a fist weapon in here. You guys think we're finally going to get fist weapons when we get the release of the new Fire Emblem game? Because they have been really showing off that one girl who fights with her fists. Like, she has the gauntlet weapons. I wonder if they're going to do that in the next game. Wow. Okay. Running this Robin without her A skill, that's kind of questionable. And I would kind of get where he's going with the dual skill there, but, like, it doesn't score as high on Legendary Heroes. Seems like a waste to give her that A skill. Alright, we got Mizu in the chat. What's up, Mizu? Oh, what did you think of the new Mizu in Monster Hunter, by the way? Was it Purple Mizu or something like that? Violet Mizu, I think it is. That thing has no chill. It's just sliding all over the map. Alright, Claude's in an annoying spot. We're going to pop the Dancer Veil here. Just get Chrom out of the way. And we should be okay like this. There's a lot of defense tiles on this map. Alright, Dr. Anime says, if we haven't gotten Casper, Raphael, or Balthus as gauntlet units yet, then probably not. Yeah, I was really expecting when they added Balthus that he might have been the guy to have the gauntlets. But they decided against it. I don't know why. Seems like a missed opportunity to me. This is really awkward. Wow, okay, so Corrin. Yeah, God damn, dude, this Corrin is so scary. Look at her. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not a fun unit. Didn't I tell you guys, this is like the power creep version of Flame Lyn? Meanwhile, Flame Lyn has only released like last month, and they're already power creeping her. It's so dumb. The power creep in this game has officially just gone out of control. Alright, Drift Slave says, that and what would Gauntlets or Fist be? Colorless? I would appreciate it, but I doubt they would do it. They aren't known for changing up the formula. Well, see, that's not entirely true, right? Because we did get a bunch of weapons added to the game post-production. They gave us colorless Dragon Breaths, which we didn't have before. They gave us colorless Tomes, which we also didn't have before. And then they added colored daggers and colored bows and all that. So, honestly, I feel like if they really wanted to, they could just add daggers and nothing would be stopping them. There's really just no reason not to have daggers. Okay, so Surtur bopped this girl with Sinmara there, which is going to be very helpful. That's basically the only reason we're able to win this fight. Still can't wait for that guy to get his refine. I can't believe they still have him banned from appearing as a random enemy, right, in all the other modes, but he's not even that crazy. It's just Sin Mara is so silly with the 20 free damage. That's the only good thing about him. Okay, so Niles, what does this guy do? He has, like, Shining Bow, and then he gets Flashing Blade. I feel like I could probably just bait him with Yanfei. But every time I try to bait in Arena, I just end up losing the exchange. So we're just going to take my time here. We're just going to player phase. All right, Brandon Zavala says, every month we say this power creep has gone out of hand. Yeah, it's just snowballing out of control. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. All right, Annie Artist says, what if Engage has different attack animations like karate, taekwondo, boxing, Chinese martial arts? That would be really dope, but I doubt they're going to do that. Every style has a very different stance to it, right? So like Jeet Kune Do, you can tell by the stance. Bruce Lee's my hero, so I know all about Jeet Kune Do. Like, what else did Bruce Lee do? He did, before he did Jeet Kune Do, he did, oh man, what's the name of his first martial art? I can't remember off top. I think it was Wing Chun, right? Yeah, so Wing Chun has a very distinct stance, but I doubt they would go through that much effort. You wouldn't even notice. Like, it would only be for martial arts buffs. Like, people that really care about martial arts would notice. Okay, we have Duma here. I haven't even fought this Duma yet. So, Duo Duma with the new B skill. Looking kind of scary. I don't know if I'd give him Sturdy Stance 3. I'd probably go for Bracing Stance 3 instead. Just get to defense and res there. But, okay. So, what do we do about this? Let's see what teams I have. Do we have a way to get rid of that Duma? I would probably try to go with some kind of, like, fire sweep effect, because I doubt we're going to be able to kill him straight. Or maybe even Roy could get him. Roy does have effective against Dragon and Armor. And we could pop his duo skill, get Treachery active, but why do I feel like that could be scary? I'm going to try to beat him with, like, Fire Sweep. We'll go with Camilla here, so I can just keep attacking him and he can't counter. All right, Lucario says, I got rearmed Lith, and he was amazingly OP. Yeah, he's pretty good. But it's mainly for the skill inheritance that people want him. I don't really think too many people are using that guy as a unit on his own, even though he has a bunch of perfs like the special and the B skill. Annie Artist says, Bruce Lee became very popular after his death in Game of Death and TV, movies, etc. Have characters based after him. Yeah. I know there's a character in Tekken that's based after Bruce Lee. And that's my favorite character to play as when I use him in Tekken. But yeah, Bruce Lee's just one of those guys. They have so many interpretations of him. Okay, so, oh wow, we can actually damage this Duma, even though, yeah, see, this is why I would give him Bracing Stance, so he just gets both defense and res, because look at this. He's got color advantage on Corrin here, and we're still doing a fair bit of damage. You would expect him to tank that a little bit better. Then again, this is Corrin, right? It's one of the craziest tome units, but still. Okay, maybe if I do this, I can get rid of Chrom right now. Like, we attack him and then we cancel away. Alright, Joshua Batar, what's up, man? I can see Surger's Refine expanding the reach of the damage to 2 or 3 and damaging the closest enemy plus damage reduction and some sort of fighter skill, as well as +5 to all stats. I feel like Surtur's Refine is probably going to be like 3 range on Sinmara's chip damage, and then they'll give him a bunch of boring effects like +5 to all stats, and maybe like built-in Wary Fighter, built-in damage reduction. Just your run-of-the-mill, like, bait unit stuff. I'm kind of scared that Dagger might move over there, and then Micaiah will get access to Pathfinder. So, just to be safe, I'm going to repo there. I don't know if that's going to matter, but we'll find out. Yeah, it did. Oh, boy, it did matter. Okay. Alright, that's my bad there, guys. Yeah, but look at this. Even Camilla's able to hurt this Duma. He's at +10. Yeah, how much do we do here? We do about 9 damage. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop our first mulligan of the day. Mizu says, I'm real curious about what Air's ace skill will be, because Earth Boost looks so out of place. Yeah, I agree. Unless they want to do Earth Boost 4 or something. Okay, shout out to this guy using his favorites. We got Cordelia in there. Pretty rare unit that you don't see too often, but I was pretty excited about that Cordelia when she got the Resplendent ult for the first time. Always nice to see the Resplendent arts getting use. Okay, no Dancer to worry about. We'll just pretty much run and gun here. I don't think we have anything to be afraid of. We could even pop the duo skill right now and just get a cheap shot in on this Claude. Alright, Wisdom says, I think Surtur would get a tame Refine. Maybe. He does seem like one of the units they're very afraid of, right? Like him and Reinhardt, I feel like they're the taboo units that they don't really want to refine, but they're going to have to eventually. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the duo skill with Dagger. We can basically kill whoever we want here. I think we'll go after... Who do we even go after? Let's try Balthus first. Annie Artist says, I have a whole week off, and I'm going to do hero merit farming. I have a lot of units not maxed out. Oh, that grind, that's not a fun one to do. I remember back in the day trying to hero merit grind in... What was it? Not Resonant Battles. Rival Domains, I believe, is the mode where we do it in. And there's this guy, Surge, on YouTube who always posts these, like, free-to-play clear strats for all of the rival domains so you can grind hero merit in them. But it just takes way too much time. I'm not down with that. Gonna be honest, I'd rather be playing a different game than grinding for hero merit like that. Alright, so we got Claude, Edelgard, Ignatz, and Dimitri. Pretty obvious 3 houses stand here. Edelgard's pretty scary. I feel like Crom is probably the way to go against her. Yeah, and then he's going to have Deadeye and effective damage on Ignatz as well, so should be a pretty easy clap here. Alright, we got the Russian dude. What's up, man? Surtur Refine will prevent Medeus's buff and inflict deep wounds, I'm certain. Well, I don't know if it's going to stop Medeus from doing his thing, but that would be certainly a very interesting idea if they went for it. Like, this effect is not stopped by On Guard. It would be like what they did with the other thing. If you guys remember that other skill, who was it? I think it's Brave Claude who has, like, nullify deep wounds or something. Oh, she's got near save on Edelgard. Should have probably been paying a little more attention to that. Huh. Okay. Alright, I guess we just wait. Yeah, we'll just wait a turn. Alright, Lindius says, oh, I see they said they'll rerun Duo Hector on November. Oh, did they say that? I haven't even been paying attention, man. Alright, let's go for the repo there. I want this guy to have Deadeye. I guess it didn't really matter, right? We could have just, like, killed Edelgard anyway, but we'll just get Deadeye on him. Alright, Buff Yoda says, Duo Leaf, do more damage, but Clawed one-shot. Duo Leaf, huh? Yeah, Duo Leaf's pretty good. Alright, I think we win right now. Let me just see if I can reach this guy. Yeah, we can go ahead and pop the duo skill here. Just repo and get him. Alright, Russian Dude says, oh my god, I haven't seen Duo Hector in ages. Yeah. Nobody really uses Duo Hector anymore. He was kind of, like, when he first came out, I remember people were kind of scared that, oh no, he's got this duo skill. He can just do 20 damage for free to all of our units. But nah, the problem with Duo Hector, I think, is the 3 columns centered on him effect. They should have made it 3 rows and 3 columns, because you can start on a map where, like, let's say your units are on this side and the enemies are over here, and then his duo skill is completely useless. So I feel like they probably could have balanced his duo skill a little better. A lot of those earlier duo skills feel kind of underwhelming. Yeah, I guess we'll go with this team here. Another 3 houses team mostly, and then we got Baby Marth. Okay. Man, a lot of people really standing for 3 houses today. Hopefully that's not the banner we're about to get tonight, but we'll see. Any Artist says, got 35 minutes until the trailer. Yeah, that's more than enough time to get through this. Yeah, Wisdom says, I remember Duo Hector plus Kranya being the meta. Yeah, that was back in the day. That was when the Bolt Tower was super meta. Like, there was not really any way to deal with the Bolt Tower. Nobody had save skills, so you didn't have to really worry about protecting units or anything like that. And it was mostly just glass cannon cav lines that people were using. Okay, this Marth is kind of scary, surprisingly. Am I being yeah, I'm being debuffed on attack, so if we just go ahead and do this, we're good. Alright, Drift Slave says, Tacho, which Fire Emblem heroine has the best thighs in your opinion? I'd have to think about that. Anyone drawn by Hakan, I would say. Like, Hakan is the god of thighs. Nephene's got some pretty good ones. Just off top of the head. Who else is there? Lyn usually be showing off the thigh game. Legendary Micaiah a little bit. But I can't tell if that's Micaiah's doing or if that's just Hakan being the thigh god that he is. So yeah, those would be my picks. Alright, Gia Kubo says, I hope the banner is a skip for me. Orb stash depleted after Witchy Corin. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing pretty good on orbs. Look at this. I have 609 orbs, guys. Quite a lot of orbs there, but I'm really just trying to hoard my orbs so I can do a big summoning. Like, try to get a +10 on one of these banners. But at the moment, I don't really know what I would want to go for with the plus 10. And certainly if Ascended Air is on this banner, it's going to be very hard to skip. Because I feel like that air is probably going to be a must summon. Okay, this is a scary one. We have the new Ninian, and then we got Chrom also. Okay. So we got to deal with Change Fate and Dragon Dance. I guess we'll go with this. Yeah, I feel like Duma's just going to end up staying in the back there. He's going to get outran by all these other guys. So we can probably just take our time here. I mean, hopefully anyway. Worst case scenario, we can pop Dominance with Micaiah and just get rid of him that way. Alright, Mizu says they have 451 orbs right now. Best thighs from Summer Freya, yeah. Well, see, the thing is, Summer Freya ain't just got the thigh game on lock, right? She got everything. So I would feel a little uncomfortable giving her just thighs when you could basically give her the win in every single category there is. Okay, I think we have to do all of this. Like, this guy's going to go over here. He's going to get danced. Duma should be able to move first, but he's not going to because he's not able to go anywhere. They might even try to break this wall too. So, like, there's actually a lot of things that could go wrong in this fight. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Nini went first. Wasn't really expecting that, but that's fine. Actually, that might have worked out better here. So all we got to do is find a way to get rid of... Maybe we go after Ninian first here. Have the Pressure Charm also, so we could lock these guys down to 1 movement per turn. Still a little scary, though. Yeah, because then she gets a second move after she dances. She's going to probably be able to attack somebody. Huh. Alright, here's my plan. I'll repo Roy up. Actually, I don't even know if Roy's going to be able to kill Chrom here. That's another problem to consider. If I repo Roy up with Micaiah, is there any way that he can kill this dude here? We might have to pop Dominance on this turn. Let's go for it. Okay, now we can get rid of him. We're going to Kanto back after we do that. I'm going to use the Pressure Charm so this Byleth can't reach us. And then I'm going to have Lilina go over there and get rid of Ninian. Quite a lot of work. It's only like the first turn here and we're already struggling to deal with this Ninian. Yeah, Any Artist says Roy has Kanto too. Yep. I mean, we're definitely making use of that here. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop the Pressure Charm now, so this guy can't move 2 spaces. And I'm not really sure what we're going to do about Duma, but we're going to figure something out here. Funny Bunny says, Roy Plush has the best thighs. He's 100% a fake character. I'm not sure who that is. Roy Plush. Like a plushie of Roy. Oh, you know what we could do? We could just pop this. We can get Treachery off here. And now we should be able to kill him. Yup. So much for the big, scary Farsave tank, right? people are calling this guy the best far save tank in the game, and here he is just getting annihilated. Yup, a plushie of Roy. Right, we got Guilherme Amaral, if I'm saying that right. This air is beautiful. I don't like his death form, but this one, damn. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think the death version of air, like the original one that we got, I feel like something's a little off about her artwork. Like, it doesn't really seem to suit her. If we can just pull her up real quick, we can take a look. Yeah, so, like, something about this doesn't seem to fit to me. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I feel like this outfit doesn't really go with her. Like, something just seems off about it. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. But the new air art that we got looks like it suits her just fine. So, I don't know if that was foreshadowing on their part. They were trying to allude to it being that she's not really living up to her full potential or anything like that. Alright, we got a full plus 10 Dimitri team here. You gotta love that. Alright, we got this boy here. He's pretty tough to deal with. And then we got a Fa over there. Alright. Epos Nix says Heresy. I think she's amazing. Yeah, I mean, the art itself is pretty good. I'm just saying, like, from a character perspective, I don't really think that the artwork suits her all that well. Did I forget to use a team? Hold on. Oh, we still have this team. Okay. Yeah, this might actually be the team to go for, because Byleth is going to shut down both of these Dimitris here. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. The Dimitris are after the chicken. Yeah, she's running away, right? They're trying to kill her. Dimitri's hungry for some chicken wings. Okay, we got no, like, Tempest skill shenanigans to worry about. Just go ahead and get everybody lined up here. Brave Dimitri is a nightmare now, yeah. I don't know what they were... Well, clearly they were thinking, let's make him busted with his refine, right? Because all these Choose Your Legends refines have to have that special one in the batch. That's just super good for no reason. So, maybe they just wanted to make him busted because he never really had a chance to shine when he came out. But he's just... He refuses to die. He's very annoying to deal with. Especially in summoner duels where... people will be degenerates and they'll support him with bonus doubler and stuff. Not fun. Alright, Turtlebot says, to be fair, the death version of Air is supposed to be her being sad and off from being held captive for so long, while the new Air is happy and free Air. Yeah, that seems to be the case. They just wanted to, like, allude to the fact that Hell kidnapped her. So, I guess being held captive by Hell and being forced to wear, like, clothes from a different realm is not really what she's into. Kentucky Fried Fa. Yeah. Dimitri rolled up in here. He's like, give me a chicken sandwich with some fries and a soda. Okay, final fight. We got cucked pretty bad with the scores. We got like all 760s here. I don't even know if this is going to be top 1K, but hopefully it is, because I don't really want to have to do another run here just to get top 1K. Alright, pretty standard team. Not too tough. So we'll just go in with this and hopefully get the dub. Lindia says, sheesh, Brave Dimitri is nuts. More than I thought he was, yeah. He's pretty nutty, for sure. He feels like he might be the best infantry tank right now. And that's saying a lot, because we have Asker, right? So, like, Asker does a lot. But I still feel like Dimitri might be just a little bit better than him. Now, Tim Henson says, how can we celebrate when this is not a Tellius Ascended? Yeah, I agree. Can we finally just get a Tellius banner that's actually Tellius and not like the same 3 beast units all over again? It's like they have absolutely no faith in the Dawn Brigade. Which, to be fair, they rightfully so shouldn't have much faith in those guys, but still, it would be nice to get them in the game. I know people really like Nolan and Edward. We got Laura in there as well. Who else is in Dawn Brigade? Leonardo, the bow guy, I think he is. And they're just MIA completely. Alright, Oblivion Knight, what's up, man? Radiant Dawn banner when? I hope tonight, but we're about to find out. Okay, far save on Rhea there, so we can get this cheap shot in on Dagger. Kanto out of the way. Angry Jaybird says, agreed, Nolan fan for life. Yeah, Nolan's pretty dope. I like Nolan. And Nolan is actually my axe unit of choice in Radiant Dawn. Well, I guess actually Har. Yeah, no, Har with Irvon is my axe unit of choice, but Nolan is definitely one of those units I always use anyway. So Nolan's like the Berserker that I'll always bring, and then I'll bring Har, I'll bring Ike. Usually I bring all the Laguz Royals to the final fight, so... Okay, Rhea is just out here tanking like ungodly levels of tank. Luckily she doesn't have Disencounter though. I'm surprised he didn't give her the seal. Like Mystic boost over the Disencounter seal, I don't know about that. I'd probably just give her Disencounter. Wacky Warrior says, I personally want the Knights of Valencia, just so that I can have Bastion in the game. Yet, Bastion is one of those characters that's going to be real fun in the Forging Bonds, because he's going to have a lot of fun dialogue. Angry Jaybird. Number 1 is Har, number 2 is Nolan. Yeah. I love that Jaybird is like, Nolan for life, Nolan stan, and then he's still like, yeah, Har kind of better though. Har was the man in Radiant Dawn. Okay, so I guess we're done with Arena Assault. Just barely in top 1K. We got 692. I don't know if I have to do another run or what, but I mean, we'll just go with it. Whatever, just get the run in. And then RB, we are going to jump back into tier 21. We still got some time to kill before the banner drops too, so maybe we'll do a run here. I want to like take a look at the air on this map so we can kind of get some speculation in if she's going to be on the actual banner. So let me just quickly hop in here and we'll get to the last fight and take a look at her. All right, Peter Eastwood says, when would the trailer drop? In 18 minutes? Yeah, just about 18 minutes. Or at this point, 17 minutes. Annie Artist says, what if we get a rearmed seasonal hero? That would be like a middle finger to the fans. Because literally the entire point of these rearmed heroes is to make skill inheritance easier. And if they were to make one of them a seasonal unit that's harder to get, that would just be counterproductive. So I feel like they probably should stay away from any crazy ideas like that. All right, Drift Slave says, I think it's too much if they keep putting 2 OP units in a single banner. When did we get 2 OP units on a banner? Well, I guess this banner right here, the Halloween one. We got the female Corrin and the Duma. It's not usual that we get more than 1 busted unit on a banner, but it has felt like recently we are just doing that. Yeah, because on Ymir's banner, we had her and I think it was Ascended Celica. Both of them have Miracle. Both of them are really good. On the Thief banner, we had Nina and we had... Who else is really good besides Nina on that banner? I guess kind of all of them. They all have unique Kanto skills. Alright, Nagi kind of scares me here. Just gonna go ahead and bop her with Tiki. Let's go ahead and do it from over there, though. Alright, Poke Gold Mine, what's up? Aren't rearmed heroes not in the permanent pool? I'm pretty sure they are. Are they not? Rearmed heroes only available on their debut banner and returns on limited banner. Is that true? Wait a second. Am I bugging? What? Wait. Did they really do that? They dropped the rearmed heroes as a way to fix skill inheritance, and they're locked on only specific banners? Is that real? Somebody in chat confirm this for me. Because that's some bullshit. If that's what they really did that. Wacky Warrior says no, they're not in the general pool. Why? Like, for what reason? The Ascended heroes are in the regular pool. Why not the rearmed heroes? Annie Artist says, oh wait, imagine if a rearmed hero does appear in Hall of Forms. That means people who will use their Forma in Hall of Forms can get their weapon. Well, not exactly, right? Because Annie Artist, you got to remember the Forma Soul units that you pick up, you can't use for skill inheritance. So if you were to get Ascended Lif or whoever, or I mean rearmed Lif in a Hall of Forms, you wouldn't be able to inherit skills from him. Which I think is dumb, because there's literally no reason why Forma units at this point in time shouldn't allow you to also get skill inheritance. They would just make so much more money off of the Forma Soul pack. Because how many times have you hopped into a banner trying to get skill fodder and you just get crushed? It's like 400 plus orbs down the drain. You don't even get the skill you're trying to get. And you would just be way better off buying the Forma Soul pack and then using that to get the skill fodder. So I don't really understand why they made it so you couldn't inherit skills from the Forma units, other than just greed. But, I mean, look at the game we're playing, right? It's all about making money. Oblivion says, rearmed heroes are here to fix Insys's empty wallet. Empty wallet my ass, man. You know how much money they made off of Faye? They made so much money off of Faye, they were able to actually put full voice acting in 2 games now. They put it in 3 houses and they put it in 3 hopes. Meanwhile, we have Pokemon in the other corner that can't even afford voice acting, other than for a stupid trailer that they dropped the other day. And the biggest like, if you guys saw the new trailer for Scarlet and Violet that came out the other day, it has the new gym leader and she's like fully voice acted and everything, and it would be so cool if she had all the voice acting in the actual game when it comes out. But she's probably not going to. So the meme is like, okay, so Pokemon just dropped this new character, fully voiced, and she's got more voice acting and personality in this little trailer that's meaningless, as opposed to in the actual game that's going to come out, and you're just going to battle her and leave, and that's it. Oblivion says that Pokemon trailer pissed me off so much. Well, I thought it was okay. I mean, I didn't mind anything that they showed off in it, but it really made me feel like I wish they had voice acting in the main games by this point. Oblivion woke up expecting final evolutions. Nah, we ain't getting that yet. I think the game comes out in a month from now, like a couple of weeks from now. We're not going to see leaks of that variety until, I would imagine, at least like a week before release. All right, Peter Eastwood says, Pokemon is such a small indie franchise, though. Not enough money, yeah. Yeah, Pokemon, the best-selling gaming franchise to ever exist, doesn't have money to do voice acting. Yeah, that sounds legit, man. Okay, so here's Air. This is the unit that's most likely, I would say, going to be on the banner tonight. Now, what I think is funny is people think she's actually going to be a rearmed hero when her literal title is Life Ascendant. Not Life Rearmed or whatever they're calling the rearmed heroes. So, I think it's pretty fair to say she's going to be Ascended and not rearmed. And if this weapon was inheritable, I'll tell you right now, I would quit on the spot. I'm done playing the game. If we get a weapon like this that's inheritable, that will be the end of my career playing Fae. So, there you guys go. But anyways, this weapon here, I think, is strong enough to make this Air a must-summon unit. So we have here -1 special trigger. She's getting all stats up 5 if she's initiating or if the foe has a ranged weapon. And then she gets a bonus to her attack with a whole bunch of math equations here, up to a bonus max of 20. Basically, it's based on the second lowest HP of the ally on your team. So the way I equated it to was like 40. Basically, the lowest is 40. We see a typical amount of 40 HP. On my team, it's a little bit inflated because Nils has the bonus for being a bonus hero, and then Ike took a little bit of damage. So did Myrrh. She's got minus HP also. So, like, 40, I think, is a clean benchmark for how much HP a unit is going to have, and if that's the case, this Air is getting plus 16 attack with each hit that she does. And she's got Miracle, and she's got Happen No Follow-Up. So, like, you're getting hit twice by this. This train truck of a unit, she's going to hit you so hard, you're going to be dead. It's basically Brave Seliph with a ranged weapon, is what this unit is. So, I hope to God that they don't keep going in this direction with the Miracle effects. They need to really cut back on just giving everything Miracle now. Or they need to release the counter to Miracle. Okay, so she also has Earth Boost. We have 80 Far Trace, and then we got Rouse attacking speed 4. Obviously, it seems like Earth Boost is going to be a filler. As for what that could be, maybe Earth Boost 4 if they want to get creative here. Give her like a brand new effect. Actually, I'm kind of surprised she doesn't have Sparkling Boost. Let me think for a second. Did the other Ascended heroes have their unique skills from other variants? Like, Ascended Celica had Soul of Zofia, right? I'm pretty sure Ascended Celica had Soul of Zofia. Who else is Ascended that had a perf passive? I think it's just Celica at the moment, right? Because, like, all the other Ascended heroes are brand new heroes, or, like, heroes that didn't have perf passives. So, basically, she might have Sparkling Boost, and then her A skill, I don't know what her A skill is going to be. Probably not Earth Boost. And then she'll probably keep 80 Far Trace, so yeah, that's probably what's going to happen here. Any artist says not all of them, only Fiorm and Celica. Yeah, Fiorm had a perf passive, though. She had Ice Mirror. And then all the other ones, like Lake Jarn and Idun and stuff, they never had perf skills. So I think it's probably safe to say this Air is going to have Sparkling Boost. All right, PadQ says, that's why I want unique C skills on my girl Leg Jarn. Yeah, they should have gave her something. I feel like compared to Fiorm, when Fiorm came out compared to Leg Jarn, it didn't feel like they gave Leg Jarn as much. All right, Mizu says, did Fiorm have Hardy Fighter in her Tempest trial? I don't remember. I don't think she did. But it's been a while since I played that Tempest trial, so I don't actually remember. But probably, I mean, she could have. I'm pretty sure she had Ice Mirror at least. Turtlebot says, Ascended Air is worth summoning just for the art alone. She's so beautiful. Yeah, it's very good artwork. I love this artwork a lot. Just anything from the Life realm, whatever it's called, is got some pretty good stuff going on here. With the birds flying around and like all the flowers and stuff. Okay, so Air, very scary. I don't really know how we're going to kill her at this point. Maybe we can rely on Tiki. Let's try to bait her with Tiki and see if that goes well. Yeah, so Brave Hero right here. Let's see if the Brave Hero can handle this attack. She does a lot of damage there. She's going to survive this attack, by the way, because she has Miracle. Which should be illegal on a unit like this. And then we're just going to get clapped again and die. Oh, wow. Tiki survived. How did Tiki survive that? I'm actually kind of impressed. I thought Tiki was done for. Maybe I've been sleeping on this Tiki a little bit too much there. But Tiki just put in work. Okay. You don't see that too often. Acid Cookie says, what game is the banner expected to be? Not really too sure. I'm hoping it's Tellius, but it's probably not. I mean, they just hate Tellius, right? Annie Artist says, we got 5 minutes, folks. Last guesses for the banner. Outside of the Ascended Air, I really don't know. But I am hopeful for Tellius. And what else could it be if not Tellius? I heard some people throwing Fates out there, but I don't know if they're going to do Fates again after Halloween. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say until go time. Let me just refresh. I'm on Twitter right now. I'm trying to refresh, see if they have the trailer out. Usually Twitter gets the trailer like a minute before YouTube for some reason. So if you guys are refreshing for the trailer, I would say go on Twitter. All right, Drift Slave says, they hate FE5 more than Radiant Dawn. I don't know, because we did get Reinhardt, right? Like, from day one, we had Reinhardt, and he was a god. But then again, outside of day one Reinhardt, it does feel a little barren from Thracia. Peter says, when I do this Tempest trial, Halloween female Corrin survives air like half the time. Depends on whether a unit stays close enough for attack speed finish. Yeah, well, you got to keep in mind she's getting bonus stats in here. But also she's just busted as hell, so maybe that's why. Alright, Funny Bunny says, I hope it's not anyone I like, but I'm going to summon anyways for air for the Florette for my Kent. Well, best of luck, Funny Bunny. Giving you some rally up luck plus there. Hopefully you'll be able to pull them. Tim Henson says day 2 Reinhardt was released on a banner. Yeah, that is true. Reinhardt wasn't exactly day 1. He was on the first banner after the game released, like after the initial 2 banners. That was a 6-unit featured banner, by the way. It had Reinhardt, it had Olwen, it had Julia and Seliph, and then it had Sanaki and somebody else. I can't remember who the other unit was, but I do remember being kind of pissed off that they spoiled the Sanaki thing in that banner, because it was like they did it as a sibling banner, right? And then they put Sanaki on there, and it's like, dude, how are you just gonna spoil one of the best plot twists of Radiant Dawn like that? All right, it's go time, guys. We have the trailer. Trailer is actually, I don't see the trailer yet, but I'm assuming it's up. So we're gonna cut the stream here, guys. Kind of odd that I'm not reacting to the trailer live, but it's better for me to just do it on a video. So thanks to everyone for stopping by and hanging out. It's your boy Tacho signing out, and I'll catch y'all in just a couple of minutes when we take a look at the trailer.